Hi Pisces, welcome to Direct Jive Tarot. This week, the 9-card spread. So those of you new to the channel, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and pull past, present, future. Yes, the person that you're dealing with, the doors they could be opening for you. Your conscious, your subconscious, how you might have handled it in the past, and how Spirit is advising you to handle it in the upcoming. Hang on tight, Pisces. Just got a new deck. So much fun. It's like playing with a slinky. It's awesome. Bottom of the deck, I do see the Nine of Swords in reverse. Very powerful statement of stepping out of fear, stepping out of the things that hold us back, stepping out of the self-imposed things that limit us. Good on you, Pisces. Let's go ahead and make something right. Let's see what it is. Most possible past. Deliverance. This seems like some sort of forward movement. You are making small, slow, deliberate steps towards a goal or an investment. Time is an investment. Energy is an investment. It doesn't always have to be monetary. And in fact, spiritually, it's usually nothing to do with money. Money is just a byproduct. So spiritually, the things we invest, the things we bring about. Okay. It might be a little bit of a slippery slope right there, because the current energies are kind of showing up as some sort of, this reminds me of a trip and a fall, and a slip and a get up as quickly as you can. Because what's happening is it's a slight going down the wrong road, or kind of crossing over the fog line a little bit, spiritually speaking. So, and then we corrected. We immediately caught it and we corrected it. What might have seemed like months to you, though, who knows how long it's taking in the spirit realm. So, but they do, it's a very empowering kind of feel for me right here in your current energies. Most possible upcoming. I see more introspection. I see you immediately learning from the situation. Pisces, I am just more and more overwhelmingly impressed at how well you're coming to terms with these things and climbing up and above. The person that you're dealing with, are they just showing back up? Did they take some sort of hiatus? Do you have a repeat offender in your atmosphere, Pisces? Let's see what we got. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse, though. Not all things are fair. Not all things are represented. Not all things are always represented. This is profound because what I'm getting, the picture, the image that I'm getting for this particular portion of the spread is that object permanence. That is what I'm getting. I'm getting this idea of object permanence. Okay, so just because I'm in, say, the living room, right? And there is, well, my cat is there, right? Now, just because I walk into the kitchen, does that mean I no longer have a cat? Just because I can't visually put my eyes on it. And as we're traveling through, you might have noticed a slip and a fall. Make sure that you don't initially fear losing something, losing time, losing effort, losing respect, uh, losing self-respect. That keep it going because it is still there. Just because you might have slipped off into another room or, I don't know, twisted your ankle or something like that does not mean that it wasn't just easily, quickly corrected and nothing was lost. Okay, so the person that is showing back up, maybe they also give a feeling that they never left. They were always there, you know? And, if you have that idea, like, why the hell are you talking to me like we best friends? I ain't seen you in 3 months. That little bitty slip up before we acknowledge that we never not had a friend just because we didn't talk to him for 3 months. They were always there, right? So I'm getting a kind of a groove about what we're overcoming with these fears, these doubts. You might have had some sort of abandonment issues or some sort of yeah, other things. That fear is taught to us. We can unlearn it. We can start something new. Because let me remind you that how we respond to people also sends them a message and gives them things that they need on their spiritual journey. So let's say I met this person with what the hell are you popping up in my inbox for? I ain't seen you in years. Well, that's like throwing them a shirt with holes in it. You're not necessarily preparing them in a very fixed fashion, a fashion becoming of a friend that never left you, a fashion of a friend that never really forsaked you. They just had their own thing to do for a little bit, right? Cool. What we want to do is we want to get past those self-limiting fears and doubts. Subconsciously, I think you're ready to move forward. I think you're ready. Oh, no, that's in the reverse. So the Knight of Swords in reverse is, you know how that shows up? That shows up as that pain in your stomach. It feels like a brick is in there. That's what that shows up like. Like there's feelings, there's thoughts, there's things that you can't really catch, but they irritate you and they kind of agitate you and they kind of, I don't know, make it hard to process sensory. Like it might come over as a social disorder or social anxiety or something similar to that. It's let's see what your conscious has though. How are you displaying consciously? How are you projecting consciously? King of Cups in reverse. Selfish, self-centered, unable to handle your liquor, basically. So if my solar plexus is acting up, if my inner voice is like calling and screaming and has something to say, and I do not fix it before it gets to my head, it's liable to come out my mouth or through my actions as selfish, self-centered, unsympathetic, not understanding, non-compassionate, cold. Yeah. How would you have handled this situation in the past? Because remember, your current energies are a slight slip up, but a quick correct, a quick catch. With hope? So then why is it that you poke the bear in that nature? Why is it that you fuss or come across as this if you would have handled it outwardly in such a different fashion? How's Spirit asking you to handle it this go round? Okay, so this is the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is repairing things that we've done. This is fixing our, this is cleaning our glasses. This is refusing to deceive ourselves any longer. This is fixing something, making something right. Honoring the dead. Bottom of the deck, I have the Seven of Pentacles. This is, it's time to take inventory. And mainly I do believe that because I'm not necessarily sure this slip of the tongue or this slip would have happened at all had you been taking inventory. You wake up every morning and you go, you feel a little agitated, had a bad dream. I don't know. Maybe you astral travel. I don't know what you do. But maybe you just come back and you're a little foggy and you're a little angry, or you had a bad trip, or or you met a friend that was having a bad circumstance that you had to help them through. Whatever is the reason, it's time to take inventory right there, before you get out of bed, before you open your eyes. Realize where you're at. Take the inventory then. Not after it comes out of your mouth and then you want to hurry up and take it back. Start healing that heartbreak. It's the Three of Swords in reverse. Take inventory, start healing that heartbreak. Go ahead and start making amends to yourself for all the times that you might have actually allowed yourself to stay in a bad mood for more than the 5 minutes it takes to repair it. Forgive yourself for all the times that you accidentally flash puked on your friends, word vomit, when they didn't deserve it. Not all things are represented, but it does not lack object permanence in your life, in your soul, the things you are responsible for, the things you care for, the things that you love, and the things that love you back. All right, I want to get a couple of cards on the person that you're dealing with. It seems like they're just coming back, so I'm pretty sure you want to know, you want to know the scoop. So we're going to go ahead and scoop you on it. Yeah, you. Speaking of friends, a good friend of mine suggested that I put my paintings back in the videos. Apparently he didn't like that huge white space back there. And I think that I might actually like it. I like kind of digging it. So if you're interested in any of the paintings that I put up, please check the description box below or stop down at LenePaints.com. Eight of Pentacles in their subconscious. And a withholding. See, your past energy was slow, deliberate movements. They're holding back. They're a little bit more reserved. It's like they've been working and not spending. If that makes any sense to you. Working and not spending. And there's your Six of Wands in the reverse. So there's a lot of things, there's maybe things that you're going through right now, that little slip up, that little slip of the tongue, that they absolutely identify with. Maybe you projected it on them, maybe you did it in front of them. Whatever the cause, whatever the reason, however it came out for you and your energies, it's something that they are absolutely identifying with. I'm also getting, like, if this was a past lover or a friend of that nature, friends with benefits, I wouldn't have thought to tell you this otherwise, but that they were dedicated in work and paying attention to smaller details. and not spending any money. That means that I don't really feel like they were putting any in fun, enjoyment. I think it was all just getting better, faster, bigger, more, you know? Um, and now they might feel a little bit defeated because maybe they saw you talking with your new beau or new girl or whatever. And they feel a little bit defeated because this whole time they hadn't really forgotten about you or betrayed you. How are they coming up consciously? What's on their mind consciously? What's on Pisces' friend's mind consciously? Oh, says put the deck back. Oh, hmm. Consciously, I think they might be a little aggressive. They might be a little aggressive. They might have had a tough day. They might have had a rough day. They might have had a hard day at work, baby. That's just what it is. Sometimes people do. I never said the work was going to be easy. I just said it was going to be worth it. What are you doing to prove that to this person, Pisces? What are you doing to be a good soul support? And it's coming up from, see, in their subconscious, their backbone, their driving force is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And in their conscious, they're doing it consciously even, like withholding, holding back. It could be that they're not being honest with themselves at how successful or what productivity they have come about. Or it could be that, no, I think that they don't even understand exactly how productive they've been. I think they're a little bit aggressive and angry about it. I think that they feel defeated. I think they feel like their work was in vain for some reason. Maybe it could have been the way you reacted. Let's get how they're showing up. King of Pentacles, they are coming up as the king, though, in the upright. So you got everything but the queen here. It's amazing. They could feel, possibly, that they came up short, but they're wanting to project, look, I'm back, and I'm awesome. Do you like me now? Do you accept me now? Do you love me now? They're really trying to rise up above the situation. You know, fake it till you make it? That's this person right here. They faking it until they make it. Please forgive them. It all seems to be in your honor or somebody else. Pay real close attention to who they talk about or what they're most interested in focusing on, because that's probably who they did it for, you know? Because usually when we do things for ourselves, what happens is it's a little bit more successful. It's a little bit more predominant. When we do it to impress other people, what happens is we're never enough. And I don't know why our brain plays that trick on us, other than you're bypassing your brain completely and you're going, what does this person think of me? And your brain's sitting back here going, hey, bruh, hey, what about me, Chi? What about me? Don't you care what I think? And so it automatically tricks us into thinking that we're not enough and our opinion doesn't matter, or we are not loud enough, or we are not being heard. Sounds like I can put that on a math problem and work it out and show my work successfully to any teacher. All right. What I want to do now is I want to get a couple of clarifiers for your story as it unfolds, because, it's pretty damn interesting. And I'll pick up another slinky. They're so much fun to play with. I don't even know what they're called. They're just like, oh my God, they're so much fun. But they just word vomit, you know? Oh, okay. I see a little bit of a transference of feelings. So, it's not going to be, don't let this person deceive you, right? the lack and the loss and the emptiness or the I'm not enough thing that they feel, no matter how they're showing face, I think that you're going to be able to or need to sit with that situation for a little bit. And just so you're not confused about where it came from, it came from that person right there. The one that's acting all, you know, like, new phone, who dis? No, they're not acting like that, but okay. I also see the death in reverse. I see some sort of clinging to. They were clinging to a past misconception, or maybe you're clinging to a past misconception. Because as death came out, it came out in this little trifecta area between your subconscious, them and their energy, and your current energies. You know, and I'm going to have to ask. I'm going to have to ask the deck. I try to keep these readings just a little bit shorter, but I don't guess I'm going to be able to do that for this one. Because I'm going to have to ask this deck, like, if y'all got out of y'all way, would this come together? Would it? Because it seems like y'all are both clinging to how it was before, or that idea. But that's not why we go through spiritual journeys. That's not why we go through separations. We go through separations so we can learn our own little course, so we can run our own little obstacle course, so we can do our own little thing and then meet back in the middle and share with each other what we learned and what we know. That's what soulmates do. That's what friends do. That's what family does. That's what they do. They don't try to shun your light. They say, dude, where have you been? Wait till you hear what happened to me and what I learned while you were gone. And I think that this is the most important card as it's starting to come through, right? So as it's starting to come through, the overall energy for this read is we are getting over and surpassing and dropping off or relinquishing these self-limiting doubts and fears and things that would have like basically just walled us off or kept us stagnant, sitting in a corner, being a little wallflower and not incorporating or being around other people, or limiting the quality of our relationships because of our own limiting, like I said, self-limiting thoughts and beliefs. But now we're kind of coming out of our shell just a little bit and we're learning how to trust. But in order to do that, like I said, you did a great little, like, it seems like you slipped and you caught yourself. Oh, look, but I miss this person. Like, I fussed at first. I was like, what the hell? Why are you texting me? But then I realized, oh my God, it was so awesome talking to this person. It was so cool. Like, I mean, this is who I used to go to. And now you're having to go within and really take that inventory and stop lying to yourself about the lack of object permanence. It all ties back into itself, doesn't it? Bottom of the deck, that's the Five of Pentacles in reverse there. So you've got to let yourself back in also, don't you? Yes, you do. You have to let yourself back in, because as long as you are sitting incorrectly, say in the pool of life, in the swimming pool of life, I don't go in the swimming pool of life with my trunks on my head in the water and my feet sticking out. It's not how you swim. It's not how you enjoy the water. You sit in it, you feel it, you adapt to it, you let it cool you and refresh you and reassure you. And like, even in water, you can just be absolutely weightless, you know? Just feel your emotions. Don't let them weigh heavy on you. Don't let them pound on your eyelids right before waking up and make your day miserable and make you, you know, angry at your friends when you should be hugging them. Oh my God, I'm so glad I got to see you again. Years, decades pass, you know? I had a friend show up just recently, like within the last 2 weeks. I literally had not seen this dude in 7 years. Last time I seen him, he proposed to me. Yeah. Cool deal, huh? And as soon as I recognized him, it's like I heard the popcorn being thrown at me, you know? I heard the little shaking of the cages and the rustling and the shouting, but I didn't really recognize the voice. But as soon as I turned around and focused on him and I saw him, I was very glad to see him. I ran up and I embraced him. I mean, I don't even know if he's still mad because I didn't say yes. Anyway, so whatever the cause and whatever the purpose, we have to learn object permanence when it comes to our friends and family and relationships. You're not supposed to hold a grudge throughout the whole thing. You should take 5 minutes on it, work it out, work it through, sit in your emotions, feel them, let it make you weightless. Stop lying to yourself. Stop holding yourself back with these third dimensional diseases and shit. Stuff. Ten of Pentacles. And that's coming up right here, baby. Right next to your, it's not everything's represented. I don't see the Six of Pentacles here as being represented as unfairness or an imbalance. Only because he is larger than life and he's right there. He's in charge, right? And he's just like peeping down and specking it all out. Object permanence is you have what you have. You never lost a thing. Never. It's still right there. Are you going to take some time to appreciate it, Pisces? I sure hope you do. I sure hope you do. Queen of Swords. Oh, though, we got to get rid of that little nasty ass attitude you got. That solar plexus feel, that aggression, that anger, that abandonment issue. Or whatever it is that made you slip up on the tongue in the first place, that made you have to apologize, you know, for acting out or acting angry or acting an ass. Come on with it, Pisces. Come on with it, love. Anyway, that seems like all I really have for you. I can go ahead and pull 3 cards for a summary. Let's go ahead and summarize it for you. I think we've pretty much got it, though. Understanding object permanence, understanding the worth, learning to work through your emotions and your feelings and take inventory of your own self before it comes. They say, what do they say? Don't bleed on those that didn't touch you, right? And what else? Object permanence. I see that Page of Pentacles is coming up again. Okay, so that's the 3rd time that little monkey came out. Yeah, baby. Okay, so your Page of Pentacles is coming across to me now after looking at it as this isn't bragging rights of my new car or my new job or my new house or my new beau or my new husband or anything else like that. This isn't bragging rights. This is a soul revival, baby. Yeah, this is fellowshipping. Don't spend too much time working on superficialities or things that don't really matter. Have deep connective conversations, soul-stirring conversations with this person. This is a good friend. This is where you open the limitless possibilities to. King of Wands. Large and in charge baby. Confident. Leading by example. Giving them something better to work with. Next time they go out on a fool's journey or a fool event to go scavenge hunting or getting groceries or milking the cows, or whatever you perceive their spiritual journey is, where they go out and they learn stuff and then they come back again. That little ebb and flow that people do around and around in our circles. Do you understand? If you don't, raise your hand, because I can come to you, baby, and we can email, because I like to talk, and I'll talk to you. So, the magician, manifest it, put it out there, give your friends strength, give them the power, because Lord have mercy, sit in that emotion, feel it, be. Your milkshakes brings all the boys to the yard, my love, because if we had been sour and bitter before because of our fear of abandonment that we just flipped right, then it would make their trek and travels very difficult, very hard. They weren't initially prepared. They didn't have good shoes. They didn't have good shirts. They had tatter shirts and holy shoes and, stuff like that. They only had one pair. Pack your friends' bags, baby. Pack, especially when they prove to you and they come back like that, and they keep coming back and they keep coming back and they keep coming back, and they throw in popcorn in your hair and they were like, "Hey, baby, I ain't seen you in a minute. How are you doing?" Those friends that are your friends, whether it's been 2 days, 2 hours, 2 months, 2 years, or 2 decades. Your soul tribe. Feed those people well. Feed those people always. And, we're going to get to the other lessons later. Learn this one first. This one is self-empowering, and this one comes from here. And then we can project it and give it to other people. But first we have to create it here. So take that inventory, Pisces. Learn to cultivate that content, that happiness. And learn how to be in control of your emotions. No matter what the weight, look at that. No matter what the weight, intuitively speaking, be able to transform and transmute those energies into something positive, something we can thrive on, something we can enjoy together as a family. So until next time, Pisces, like I said, painting, dreadjivetarot.com, extended reading, exposing your person if you want to look a little bit deeper into them. And while you're there, don't forget to enter to win the free reading that I give away each week. Yes. And you got to check your emails, because if you don't check your emails, we can't do the do, We got to do it. Anyway, Pisces, like, comment, subscribe. Do hit the bell so you can be informed next time I upload. And check me out on Facebook if you want to. And until next time, thanks for stopping by at Dread Jive.